Hi everyone. So in this video I am going to discuss about organized and unorganized crude drugs. So before that, what is a crude drug? Coming to the definition of crude drug, these are found in raw form or impure form obtained from vegetable or animal drugs. It undergone only the process of collection and drying. So we can divide this crude drug into organized and unorganized drug. These organized drugs are also known as cellular. Unorganized drugs are also known as acellular. So both are obtained from plant or animal origin. In case of organized drug, these are the direct part of the plant or animal. And in case of unorganized drug, they are byproduct of the plants or animal. Then in case of organized drug, they have well-defined morphological characters. In case of unorganized drug, they do not have definite morphological characters. Then in case of organized drug, they have cellular structure. In case of unorganized drug, they do not have any cellular structure like gums, honey, and all. Then these organized drugs are generally identified by morphological characters and organoleptic characters, and in case of unorganized drugs are identified by organoleptic characters or chemical tests. So example for these organized drugs are digitalis leaves, cinchona bark, uh, any portions of or any parts of the plants. Then in case of unorganized drug, honey, acacia gum, asafoetida, benzoin, etc. Resin containing drugs, etc. So this is the classification of crude drugs, that is organized and unorganized drug. Organized again divided to overground and underground organs. In case of overground organs, it is divided into herbs, leaves, flowers, fruits, seeds, barks, woods, etc. In case of underground organs, it is divided into roots, rhizome, bulb, corms, etc. So these are under organized crude drugs. In case of unorganized crude drugs, it is divided into juices, lattices, juices like aloe vera, then latex like poppy, opium, then extracts, alkaloid containing drug, glycoside containing drugs are all secondary metabolites, tannins, then resins are there, then volatile oils, fixed oils, waxes, gums, mucilage, etc. So this is the classification of crude drugs. Mainly we have to study the organized and unorganized drug. So these are the example for organized drugs like seed, leaf, wood, root, rhizome, flowers, fruit, stem, entire drug. This is based on your syllabus. These are the portions included in your syllabus. So first one is wood, that is porous and fibrous structural tissue found in the stem and root of trees and other woody plants. So we can divide this wood into wood without vessels and with vessels. So in case of wood without vessels, it is coniferous, that is deal example. Then wood with vessels, it is again divided into aromatic wood, bitter wood, colored wood. In case of aromatic wood, it is example is sandalwood. Then in case of bitter wood, example is quassia wood. Then example for colored wood is guacum, logwood, etc. So this is the biological source, chemical concept, uses of two wood I have included here. So one is sandalwood, that is Santalum album belong to family Sandalaceae. It mainly contain volatile oil. Chief constant is sandalol, also contains sandaline, sandinon, etc. Then uses are perfumery, stimulant, disinfectant. Then next is quassia wood, that is Picrasma excelsa, belong to the family Cimarubaceae. Mainly it contains bitter amaroids, picrasmin, neoquasin, etc. Then uses are bitter tonic, anti-parasitic. And coming to the bark portion, this is the outermost layer of stem and root of woody plant. It is classified into black bark with aroma, bark without aroma. So there is bark with aroma, there is aromatic bark with a short fracture. Example are candela bark, cascarilla bark. Then aromatic bark with a short fracture in the outer part and short splintery in the inner part. Splintery means it will, after breaking, it will produce a pointed edges, that is known as splintery. Then example is cinnamon bark and cassia bark. Then aromatic bark with a very fibrous fracture. Example is slippery elm. Then next is bark without aroma, that is no odor. That is bark with a short fracture. Example is pomegranate, then white cherry. Then bark with short fracture in the outer part and fibrous in the phloem region. That is cascara and cingona bark. Then bark with coarsely fibrous, that is philalia and witch hazel. Then biological source, chemical constant uses of two bark I have selected. That's one is cinnamon bark. Cinnamomum zeylanicum belong to family Lauraceae, contain volatile oils like cinnamic aldehyde or also known as cinnamaldehyde. Then uses are carbonative and flavoring agent. Then cassia bark, Cinnamomum cassia belong to family Lauraceae. Chemical constants are volatile oil, cinnamic aldehyde mainly contain. Uses perfume industry, flavoring agent, carbonative, etc. Then coming to the leaves, it is an organ of vascular plant and other food making factories of green plant. It is classified into aromatic leaf with flat lamina, that is eucalyptus. The non-aromatic leaf example is bearberry. So we will study the details of leaf shape, everything in evaluation of fruit drugs in your next chapter. So this is the biological source, chemical constant and uses of two leaf I have selected, that is digitalis leaf. Digitalis purpurea belong to family Scrophulariaceae family. It contains glycosides. This glycosides means any sugar, any organic compound which undergone after acid or enzymatic hydrolysis gives sugar or non-sugar portion. That type of compound is known as glycosides. So here it contains cardiac glycoside mainly, that is digoxin, digitoxin, digoxygenin, digitoxygenin, etc. Mainly it is used for the treatment of congestive heart failure. The next is tea leaf. Thea sinensis belong to the family Theaceae. Mainly contain alkaloids like purine alkaloids. Its alkaloid means a nitrogen containing compounds. Mainly purine alkaloid because it contains purine ring structure as basic structure. Mainly caffeine, theobromine, tannins, etc. Mainly used as serine stimulant, diuretic, etc. So coming to the flower, these are the reproductive organ of plant that are composed of four different special parts like sepals, petals, stamens, carpels, etc. So classification based on stigma is example is saffron, then petals, red rose, then corolla, marigold, then flower bud, clove, then inflorescence, it is a flower arrangement is known as inflorescence chamomile. So I have selected two plants, two flower containing plants, that's clove. Biological source is Eugenia caryophyllus belong to family Myrtaceae. Then chemical constituent volatile oil mainly eugenol, caryophyllin. Then uses aromatic stimulant, carminative. Then example next flower is calendula, that is Calendula officinalis belong to the family Compositae. Mainly it contains volatile oil, that is calendulin, mainly for skin diseases for dermatitis. There are many different types of flower. I have included only two examples based on your syllabus. So fifth one is seed. There is this plant embryo and food reserve enclosed in a protective outer covering called seed coat. It is enclosed in a seed coat or it is covered by seed coat. Classification is X-albuminous, that is without endosperm outer covering, that is almond black mustard. Albuminous is with endosperm. Example is Nexvomica, Colchicum, Isabgol, etc. So here I have selected two seeds, that is Isabgol seed is Plantago ovata belong to family Plantagenaceae. Mainly it contains mucilage used as laxative property. Then the next is Colchicum seeds. Colchicum autumnale belong to the family Liliaceae. Chemical constant is alkaloid colchicine. Mainly it contains colchicine. Then used as main use is anti-inflammatory. Next, sixth one is fruit. It is a fleshy or dried, ripened ovary of a flower enclosing the seed. It is classified into simple fruit, aggregate fruit, and compound fruit mainly. First one is simple fruit, that is divided into dry fruit and succulent fruit. Dry fruit again divided into cremocarp, example is fennel and coriander. Then legume, senna pod and tamarind. Then capsules, poppy, vanilla, cardamom, amla, etc. Then succulent plant example drupes, that is prune, berries, orange, lemon, and capsicum. Then aggregate fruit is anise. Then compound fruit is fig, hops, etc. So here I have selected two fruit, that is coriander. Coriandrum sativum belong to the family Umbelliferae. It contains mainly volatile oil, mainly chiefly it contains coriandrol, also known as linalool. Its use is carbonative, flavoring agent, etc. Then next is fennel. Feniculum vulgare belongs to the family Umbelliferae. Mainly it contains volatile oil, chiefly anethol, fenchol, etc. Then uses is carbonative, flavoring agent, etc. So seventh one is entire drug, that is Vinca Catharanthus roseus belong to the family Apocynaceae. Entire drug means all the parts equally important for the medicinal purposes. That is known as entire drug, like neem and all. So Vinca contain indole alkaloids, mainly vincristin, vinblastin, mainly used as anti-cancer agent. Eighth one is stem. There is plant axis that bears bud and shoot with leaves. Example for stem containing drugs are ephedra. This ephedra gerardiana belong to family Ephedraceae. Mainly it contain amino alkaloid like ephedrine, pseudoephedrine, used as bronchodilator. Then calmate, that is Andrographis paniculata, belong to family Acanthaceae. Mainly it contain andrographolide, used as bitter principles. There are different types of enzymes, stems. So here I have included only two, ephedra stem and calmate stem. Then rhizome is the underground modification, that is ginger and turmeric. Ginger, Zingiber officinalis, belong to the family Zingiberaceae. Mainly contain volatile oil, also contain resins, etc. Mainly it is contain chief zingiberine, gingerol, used as aromatic, carbonative, etc. Then turmeric, curcuma longa, belong to the family Zingiberaceae. Mainly contain curcumin. Then used as antibacterial agent, coloring agent, etc. So coming to the unorganized drug, it is divided into latex, dried juice, dried extract, gums, mucilage, oleoresins, balsams, oleogum resins, etc. So in case of latex, example opium, papaya, rubber, that is white milky exudation. The dried juice example is aloe. Then dried extract example is agar, gelatin, etc. Then gums example acacia gum, tragacan gum, etc. The mucilage containing drug is sapwood. Then oleoresins, that is the capsicum, copaiba. Then balsams, Canada balsam and benzoin. Then oleogum resin example asafoetida and myrrh. So first one is latex. So in picture itself showing the latex. This is a product containing special secretory tissues of certain plants, usually white aqueous suspension with milky consistency. So the biological source of opium is Papaver somniferum, belong to family Papaveraceae. Chemical constant is morphine. Uses sedative, hypnotic, etc. Then next is dried juice, that is aloe vera. I think most of you are familiar with this aloe vera gel and all. So this is obtained from fleshy leaves or stem of trees. After incision only we will collect this juice, and after getting the juice it is collected dried. Then this is aloe barbadensis, belong to family Liliaceae. Then chemical constant is anthraquinone glycosides, mainly aloe, also contain barbaloin, imodine, etc. Then uses are laxative. Dried extract, it consists of extracting the parts of the plant with water followed by concentration. Example is agar, it is Gelidium amansi, belong to the family Gelidaceae. The chemical constant is agarose, agaropectin. That is carbohydrate containing drugs, mainly used as emulsifying agent. We can consider this as a pharmaceutical aid. Then gums, that is translucent and amorphous substances produced by plants. Uh, it is partly soluble in water. It can divide into acacia, that is Acacia arabica, belong to the family Leguminosae, mainly contain arabinose and arabic acid. Then used as demulcent. This also we can consider as pharmaceutical aid. Then tragacanth, astragalus gummifer, leguminosae family, mainly contain tragacanthin, like thickening agent, also considered as pharmaceutical aids. Then fifth one is mucilage. It is similar to gums. It is produced inside the cells, or it's a slimy masses with water but do not dissolve. Okay, example is isabgol, that is Plantagoveta, belong to the family Plantagenaceae. Already we have discussed this drug in seed containing drug in organized drug. With the chemical constant, it is under mucilage containing drug used as demulcent laxative. Demulcent means it improves soothing property. Then sixth one is oleoresins. These are resins are accompanied with volatile oils. That is oleo means oil, resin. So this is the combination of volatile oil and resins. So examples capsicum, ginger, etc. So ginger biological source is Gingiber officinale, belong to the family Gingiberaceae. This also we have discussed in our organized drugs under rhizome. So based on this, its nature, it is considered as oleoresin, chemical constant. Chemical it is under oleoresins, gingiberine. Uses are carminative, aromatic, etc. Then seventh one is balsams. This is the combination of two balsamic acids known as benzoic acid and cinnamic acid. This is known as balsams. Example for balsams are balsam of Tolu, balsam of Peru, benzoin storax, etc. Then balsam of Tolu, that is Myroxylon balsamum, belong to the family Leguminosae. Then chemical constant is cinnamic acid, mainly used as expectorant. Expectorant means relieves sputum from respiratory tract. So eighth one is the last one under or unorganized drug, that is oleogum resins. It is the combination of name itself showing oleo means volatile oil, gum and resin. So it is the combination of volatile oil, resin and gum. Examples are myrrh, asafoetida. So asafoetida, Ferula foetida belong to the family Umbelliferae family, and mainly it contain azaresinotanol, umbelliferone, etc. And ferulic acid also, it contains different chemical constants are present. So I have included in this chapter a few chemical constant. We have to study it in detail drug in another unit, last unit 5. Then uses are carminative. So that's all about organized and unorganized drug. It's a concise topic for your based on your PCA syllabus. Thank you.